A woman leaving home to seek growth opportunities for herself is not appreciated by our conservative society. I had never imagined that I would be a journalist one day and report on the issues of my community and society. 33-year-old Jayanti Yadav shares her experience.
हम ऐसा पहले हमरा घर से कतौ नहीं जाते छल अपन हमरा घर से बहुत सहयोग मिलैया कतौ जादैया एही जगह एली त आवा देला ऐसा पहले नहीं जाते छल कतौ ने तई के लेल हमरा बहुत खुशी हमरा.
If she had not fought against the social taboos, Jayanti Yadav of Sirahar province too wouldn't be participating as a volunteer journalist at the local community radio, Radio Samagra, as a part of Buhari journalism campaign. During the campaign, not only Jayanti, Ramba Jha of Sarlahi, one of the prominent volunteer journalists, was able to enroll 39 Muslim girls in school, which is viewed as a great impact of the campaign. Likewise, Sarada Acharya of Sindhupalchok enrolled 6 children in school through her initiation.
बालिकाहरु लिएर हैन त्यस्तो कुलरमा लाएर बस्नु भएको थियो उहाँहरुलाई चाहिँ विद्यालयसम्म पुर्याउन सक्ने भए 5 जनालाई यहाँ चाहिँ हामीले त्यस्तो अनि शिक्षा सँगसँगै गरेर अनि त्यस्तो गर्यो.
In the rural part of the country, daughter-in-laws are still limited within household chores. According to the traditional beliefs, girls, after falling victim of early marriage, are compelled to be limited within their houses, which deprives them to exercise their freedom of education, mobility, and self-development. Such limited boundary has led towards domestic violence, malpractices, and superstitious beliefs against women.
जो शॉप वाली जो मैम थी वो उसको खूब मारी 2 दिन पहले की बात है. उसका भी इंटरव्यू लेके और आज शायद घर आंगन कार्यक्रम में वो प्रसारण होगा. इस हिसाब से मैंने बहुत कुछ करने की कोशिश की और आगे भी जरूर करूंगी.
To end the wrong practices and social misconception, Association of Community Radio Broadcasters, Akurab Nepal, has initiated Daughter-in-Law Volunteer Journalism Campaign since December 20th, 2017. Before the inception of the campaign, suggestions from activists, stakeholders, and representatives of the indigenous community who have long been deprived from education and information were taken into consideration. The 6-month-long community radio volunteer journalism campaign has made the daughter-in-laws accountable and responsible in creating a positive impact in the society. The end of Chaupadi, Clean Village, Women Employment and Income, Struggle of Single Women and their encouraging role, Enrollment of Children in School were the main issues covered during the campaign. The radio program was broadcasted from Community Information Network (CIN) and other 26 community radios across the country. Akurab Nepal aims to train 35,000 community radio volunteer journalists by the end of 2022. Akurab has oriented 30 community radio volunteer journalists from 15 districts in the first phase of the campaign. The daughter-in-laws share about the community's pressing issues with the radio, after which the radio works to incorporate those issues in its programs. Daughter-in-laws are themselves active in preparing radio reports collecting voices and taking interviews. 4 daughter-in-laws have started working full-time at their local radios as journalists.
नगरपालिकाको वाइमा गत साताबाट सञ्चालन भएको 14 मेला र बडीमालिका नगरपालिकाको अर्थात् बाजुराको सदरमुकाम मार्तडीमा शुभारम्भ भएको अनन्त पर्व भव्यताका साथ सम्पन्न गरिएको छ।
तर नयाँ विधानमा सभापतिलाई शक्तिशाली बनाउँदै यदि सभापति प्रतिनिधि सभा सदस्य भई स्वत सांसदीय दलको नेता हुने वैकल्पिक प्रस्तावमा समेटिएको छ।
After the success of daughter-in-law volunteer journalists in 15 districts, ACORAB aims to expand volunteer journalism across the country. ACORAB conducts volunteer journalism with the belief of emphasizing children issues and increasing the accountability of local level stakeholders through radio, especially after the devastating earthquake of 2015. Through the Radio Takeover program and children-led community journalism, 30 young girls and 90 child journalists played a prominent role in the initiation of volunteer journalism. 20 volunteer journalists from Girls Takeover and 5 volunteer journalists from children-led journalism are regularly connected to the radio as program producers. ACORAB is expected to create 35,000 community radio volunteer journalists within the next 5 years by inclusive participation of children, young girls, women from marginalized and indigenous communities through the concept of volunteer journalism.